Captain in the IPL. Let's analyse that by looking at Rohit Sharma on Hoggs vlog. Well, Rohit Sharma to me is the best captain in IPL history. He's got 4 titles out of 7 attempts. Now, what sets him apart from the rest? Well, he's not overawed by the situation. Let's go back down to 2013. Ricky Ponting was captain at that time. They had 3 wins and 3 losses. Ricky Ponting's form wasn't that good. So they decided to drop Ricky Ponting and make Rohit Sharma captain. They won the next 3 games, and for the rest of the season they only lost 3 more games. They went on and win that title. So it showed me that he wasn't overawed by any situation. Then we go back to when he was a junior. He comes from humble background. It was tough road for him to get where it was. So he respects the game. He respects the stakeholders. He respects his players and opposition players, which is a big, big plus for a captain. He's calm, collect. You don't see his body language change out in the middle, whether they're in front or behind the game. Yes, the emotions will be going through his mind. There'll be frustration there, but he'd be very careful not to show that to the other players in his team, because it just has a domino effect. And once they see the leader losing it, well, the rest of the players will lose it as well. He's a meticulous planner. He makes sure he gets the right matchups for the opposition teams. So I just love that about him. The other thing I love about him, he backs his players, especially as a bowler. If a bowler's not having a good night, he'll go over and calm the player down and try and get him in a good frame of mind to execute the next delivery that the player wants. But he'll make sure that the player is still bowling to his game plan and backing it, because there's no better feeling than having a captain that is right behind you and backs your plans and backs your skills. Then we go to him as a player and a captain. Let's just look at his record here. There's no difference in it, so he keeps his ego in check. And if we're going through the stats here as well, there's one other thing that I love about Rohit Sharma as a good leader. He's a team player. He's willing to sacrifice his favourite position at number 1 and go down and bat out number 4 if there's another player that they've got to get into the team for the balance of the team, and that player can only open the batting. So you don't get that from too many leaders. Good sacrificial lamb there, and he takes the responsibility on himself to do the harder role. And finally, let's just look at a list of performances of captains in the IPL. We've got Steve Smith out the top of the order. I didn't want to throw that in because he's Australian, but remember, he's captained less than 40 games. Then you've got MS Dhoni, who's got a fantastic record. Sachin Tendulkar, Rohit Sharma out 4. But that 4 titles in 7 attempts makes him, for me, the best captain in IPL cricket. But then we look at the list, Virat Kohli down the bottom there. But we'll just go back up. And who's he playing against tonight? Delhi Capitals. And Shreyas Iyer. He's got a very good record as captain as well. So it's a young buck against the old timer tonight. I think Rohit Sharma is going to have success. Mumbai Indians are going to win tonight. But it's going to be a good game. So, for me, Rohit Sharma is the best captain going around because of everything that I said there. What's your opinion? Get down there and make your comments. And why don't you go out and get your mates on board and get them to subscribe to Hoggs vlog, because we're having a good time. It's a good IPL, and I'll see you later. Have a good evening.